Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today we're taking a look at a couple of new products from Charlotte Tilbury. She has a new Super Glow collection, and I got the face palette and I got a lipstick. Now the face palette, they are saying, is good for every skin tone, which of course we know isn't really true. Online they're saying yes, you can put all these colors on the face. But back here, it's a little confusing because it looks like what they're saying is there's 2 highlighters and 2 bronzers, and it depends on your skin tone which ones you use. And that makes sense to me because it would seem to me this and this would be for one skin tone, and this would be for another skin tone. Which begs the question, why would you buy a quad when only 2 of the colors are going to work for you? I don't know the answer, you guys, but we're going to put this on the face. First, we're going to do some swatches, and we're going to do this and this. These are the 2 shades that appear to be highlighters, and they both have sheen. This one looks brighter, but hopefully you can tell they definitely both have sheen. And then we'll take the lighter and the darker. And it looks to me like this lighter color has no sheen and this one has a little bit of sheen. So that is our color story. I'm going to, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do. I think I should powder my face first. I'm going to powder with the Clé de Peau powder. I don't use it as much because you have to lift the top and then you have to unscrew the thing, and it seems like a lot of work. But today we are going to use it. And while I'm doing this, I just want to say Charlotte Tilbury is a difficult brand for me. I find for cheap products, especially, no matter what color they are, they go orange on me, and it's always an issue for me with her products. I think I'm going to go in with eyes because that's one thing that they said, and I'm going in with this Refer 01, and I'm going to use this shade and just kind of put this all over, I suppose. So I'm giving the Refer a test as well. Refer sent me a bunch of brushes and I'm just trying them out, and I will be doing a video, let you know what my thoughts are and how I use each brush. They might be helpful to you if you are also hooded or if you have small eyes. But right now, I'm just kind of giving them a go. Alright, that worked fine. And then I'm going to go in with this color and put it on the lid. I believe she's calling this a peachy color, but to me, it's not really peach. It looks very pretty on the lid though. One of my favorite YouTubers is Alana Davidson, who, honestly, her favorite eye look is just putting her bronzer in her crease and calling it a day. So I'm kind of doing an Alana today, I suppose. And maybe a little bit underneath. And maybe I should do a different brush. So that was the Refer 14, and this is the Refer 12. I like this 12. This is a good detail brush for smaller eyes or hooded eyes. Alright, so eyes are kind of done. We'll come back to them if need be. It's time to go in with some sculpting. Another Refer. Maybe this should be a Refer video as well, like the primer. This is the number 4, and to me this looks like it would be perfect for contour. So that's what we're going to do. The problem is, I don't get it. I really don't get it. This definitely is contour because it's cool, and this looks warmer. I think you could contour with that as well, but my other choice would be bronzer, and it's really dark for bronzer. To me, contour shade is darker than a bronzer shade, and this should probably be the bronzer. So I'm a little confused. And I am going to do some comparisons, by the way. Actually, I'm going to put the brush down and we'll do the comparison right now to the Film Star Bronze and Glow. So that's right here. Boom. Now this bronzer I use as a contour. So here's the highlight in there, and here is the bronze part in here. And it's lighter than this one, but it's not too incredibly different. Let me do a second swatch. No, it's definitely, I think it's lighter than this, but I think it might also possibly be a little bit warmer. And this highlighter has more sheen than this one, but they're super, super similar, you guys. If you already have this, you may not need this. And another thing with Charlotte Tilbury is I feel like she is always doing re-promotes that negates to tell you, oh, we've already released this, because in this collection there's an eyeshadow palette that already came out. I think it came out around Christmas time. And, you know, it makes it hard to buy Charlotte Tilbury products with comfort because you don't know if you're getting something you already had or something that was already released and she's given it another name. And I think it's not cool. Try to be positive, you guys, but I also try to be really honest, and it's a problem for me. Now, this big brush, I don't like this for blush. It's called a cheek brush, but I think it's better for bronzer, and I'm scared to death of doing this. So what I'm going to do is pick this up, so dark, and take off, oh, okay, it's dark, but not much is actually coming off, so this might be okay. And just do a little bronzy weenie. Bronzy weenie. I don't know where I come up with words that I make up. Okay. That's not too dark. And a little bit on top of the cheeks, whatever's left, and over the nose. Okay, that's not bad. I do feel when I'm looking at my monitor here that this needs a little blending. It feels kind of abrupt. It doesn't in my mirror, but it does on camera. I mean, Now this color, I imagine if you have darker skin, maybe you would want to use this as a highlighter, but to me, this is a very awkward color for a highlighter. So we're going to go in with this one. And this is not a proper highlighter brush, but it'll do. This is the Suki brush. I love the shape because I feel like I can contour with it, and I can powder with it, and I can use it for blush, but I think it is a blush brush. And links down below for the brushes I use often, always. I think that's very pretty. She's saying that it's very, very bright, but I don't think it is, actually. I kind of like this color. Now, what are we going to do with this? I guess we're going to use it as blush. I don't like a blush with this much reflection to it because who does? You know, who has pores that they're dying to put shine on? Not me. I think for me what I would want to do is powder again to get rid of that sheen, and maybe just the color will be there. Whatever powder is left on my brush, maybe. Okay, and let's try this lipstick. I got the color Catwalking, and there are, I think, 4 colors. And let's do a little swatchy poo, and I'm going to look through my other things to see if I have something similar to it. I do love the way they smell. They smell fantastic. Like vanilla. Okay, well this is a warm nude color. There's a lot of peach to it. I absolutely see you know, how this color story works together. It is peach. Peach, peach, peach. But to me, it's like, it's not even peach. It's something else. It's much deeper than a peach, more like a kind of a light terracotta more than anything. I am going to do some liner and do some mascara and curl my lashes, and then we'll come back with some color swatches with the lipstick and see what it compares to. Okay, you guys, this is what's going on. Lucy wants to say hi. Lucy doesn't like being picked up. Do you, Lucy? And she's, you know, not a person who's, she's not a person at all. Hi, buddy. That's my sweet girl, huh? Hi. Huh? So this is Lucy. She is a beagle, and she's very, very sweet. And she doesn't like being held up. She's like, stop it. Stop it, mommy. Okay, let's talk about the palette. The formula is lovely. It's really about the color story. Does it work for you? I feel very self-conscious about this. When I'm looking in my computer, which is my monitor, this is just a line, and I blended it and blended it and blended it. I feel that it is just a little too dark for my skin tone, and I used the lightest one. My foundation matches are all listed below, and that will give you a good idea of what my skin tone is. Right now I am using the Givenchy, and I think it's a fine match for me. So this feels a little too dark. This is not all that pigmented, oddly enough. Even though it's darker, I don't feel that it's too dark on me. And this color, I'm just not digging this at all, but I knew I wouldn't because I don't like her cheap products. It's just not something I like, but you might like. So this is just my personal aesthetic. Very nice formula. Now, it turns out most of my nude colors, and I don't have a lot of nude colors because I don't love a nude lipstick on me, most of them are kind of cool, but I found something that's actually kind of close. So this is Catwalking, and this is a shade from Becca. This is the first nude that I thought, oh my god, I can actually wear this? Awesome. I was so happy. And of course, Becca's going bye-bye. I believe that I bought a backup of this. It's the color Dusk. So there's Dusk, and there's the Charlotte Tilbury. And even looking at that, hello, for center, I feel that there's a lot more pink in this one than in this one. This appears to be lighter in tone, but I think they're very, very similar. It's just I'm seeing some pink, which is so interesting. I hadn't thought of this as a pink color. I thought of it as truly neutral. So it's, you know, it's up to you. There you have it, you guys. Kind of a quick one, but two things from the Super Glow. There you have it. My skin tone, application is fine. It's really more about the colors, I'd say, than anything else. And it's up for you to decide if these are color tones, depth of tones that you're going to be happy with. And that's it, you guys. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. I hope it was helpful to you, and I hope you come back again. Until we meet again, be safe, be smart, and I'm wishing you good health.